Finding the best sales, how you can save big on Black Friday. Plus, the search is on for the next Karate Kid, how you could star in a new movie alongside Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. You are watching The Rundown. I'm Lynette Romero, in today for Robin Winston. More on those stories in just a moment, but first, good news and bad news when it comes to Thanksgiving prices this year. You're paying less than you did in 2022, but more compared to 2019. Consumer experts say most Americans will spend between $100 and $200 on their Thanksgiving feast this year. At the grocery stores, prices are down overall, but still 25% higher than they were before the pandemic. Canned or frozen goods can save you a few bucks. Experts say the cheapest route for Thanksgiving is getting pre-cooked meals or sides. And it's an extended holiday weekend for many of you, and you can see the beautiful blue skies out there, no wind. Let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Belinda Leon.
A great forecast for the middle of the week with calmer winds, chilly temperatures to start, and warm afternoon conditions, highs in the 70s and 80s on Wednesday. The weather starts to change as we head into Thanksgiving. We'll have onshore flow strengthen, cooler temperatures with passing clouds, and the marine layer is expected to return as we head into the weekend, with a chance for some drizzle early Friday and Saturday morning, with even cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend. And here's the reason why. There's a storm system that is moving out of the Pacific Northwest and into the Great Basin. That is going to cause the marine layer to increase, onshore flow to strengthen from Thursday all the way into the weekend. So highs in the 70s for Thanksgiving, and even colder for Saturday and Sunday, when highs are expected to be in the 60s. Now here's your Thanksgiving Day forecast. Overall, a nice day, but cooler. 60s at the coast, 70s inland, and breezy in the deserts and mountains. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
A big development in the Middle East. There is a deal to release 50 hostages held by Hamas, 50 women and children, including some Americans, in exchange for 150 Palestinian prisoners. The agreement includes a 4-day pause in the fighting. Now, that pause could be extended if Hamas releases more hostages. Hamas kidnapped more than 200 people in the ambush attack in Israel last month. A family in the San Fernando Valley just found out their loved ones will be among the hostages released in the coming days. Galia Mizrahi lives in Tarzana. Now, she has been closely watching Israeli TV. She saw the moment it was announced her family would be included. A 49-year-old mother, her 17-year-old daughter, and 2 young boys.
We're lucky, God willing, but it has to be everyone at the end of the day.
Now, we do want to point out that Galia works on the NBC Universal lot here, and we have talked with her a number of times since the ambush attack in Israel. We will continue to follow all of the developments about this hostage deal. For updates, you can download our NBCLA mobile app or go to NBCLA.com. A 48-year-old man is in custody for murder after human remains were discovered buried in the backyard of a home in North Hills. Police say the body is a man, possibly a migrant worker, who disappeared in June. Officers say a tip led them to the property.
Someone did this and thought they were going to get away with it. I can't tell you what time period this occurred within the last 5 months, but at some point, someone thought they could murder someone and hide the body. And my message is very clear. The Los Angeles Police Department never gives up on homicide investigations, ever.
Russell Robinson remains in custody. Investigators say they cannot reveal details right now, but they do say they know the motive for the murder. And a warning for holiday shoppers who like to pay with cash. Surveillance video shows organized teams of thieves using distraction methods to steal money from people who withdraw large amounts of money from their bank. Now, it's called bank jugging. In this video, Riverside police say the driver just withdrew $20,000 from the bank, and then someone distracts her in the parking lot while another person snatches her purse from inside the car.
The ruse was, believe that they placed a $5 bill behind her car without her knowing, get her attention to ask her if she lost any money.
Officers are warning people to be extra careful when they withdraw large amounts of money from banks, and don't leave items in your car unattended. Health experts say a mystery illness has been discovered in dogs in LA County. Public Health says pneumonia-like illness has been found in 10 dogs in LA County since November 16th. Symptoms include cough, nasal discharge, sneezing, and weakness. Right now, Public Health is doing more contact tracing to see if there's a larger outbreak. Some Tustin residents are expressing their frustration with the city's response to the hangar fire. We've continued to see flare-ups from the fire since it first started more than 2 weeks ago. Those who live near the hangar want Tustin city leaders to allow state officials to step in and address the hazardous conditions caused by the fire, including asbestos, lead, and other chemicals. 24 people were there on Tuesday night to let the city council know that they don't feel safe in their own community.
Every single day, I think as a mother, what could have I done to protect my children? And I was looking to you, all of you, to have a plan in place.
The city is now demolishing part of that hangar. They say they've been using water to keep dust and debris from flying around. They've also set up air monitoring devices, and they are posting air quality levels on their website. Well, Black Friday is looking much different than it has in the past. Several retailers started Black Friday specials early, so there's not one day with a mad dash for deals. Target, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and other major chains started their Black Friday deals early. Some shoppers we talked with say they kind of like that trend.
I do not miss standing out in the freezing weather with 100 other people waiting for a particular toy. No.
In general, I hate the idea of like one day, just everyone kind of freaking out. So it's smart to spread it out a little bit so that people don't kind of lose their minds.
But there will still be a lot of people spending money on Friday. Last year, Black Friday wasn't just the biggest shopping day of the year in stores. According to the National Retail Federation, it was also the biggest shopping day of the year online, with many of the same discounts available. Experts predict we'll see even more shoppers this year. Well, as always, shoppers are looking for deep Black Friday discounts. I know I am. So the I-Team has some tips for us to help us find the deals and save money.
Black Friday is actually a pretty good time to buy stuff because I see all the sales.
And here's one way to find the best sales, according to money-saving expert Andrea Warrock. Use the Flip app. You can search for items on your shopping list and find which stores have the best prices. You can also create a wish list, and Flip will send you alerts when there's a deal.
This is really helpful because maybe you don't find the deal on Black Friday you were looking for. Maybe there's a limited time sale on just Saturday or afterwards. And if you're not tracking those sales, you might miss out.
Many people shop for TVs and electronics on Black Friday.
Actually, this year, I feel like we are looking for electronics, just because we recently moved here.
Warrock says you can save big money buying certified refurbished ones from established retailers.
I see a lot of retailers offering Black Friday deals and holiday sales on these as well, and they're already discounted, already 30 to 60% off. So if you're talking about a holiday discount on top of that reduced price, this is going to help you really get popular goods for less.
And if you need other household goods, you'll see sales on those too.
Do you need to replace your coffee maker or your vacuum? This is a really good time to shop for these items.
If you're shopping for popular toys, buy them soon before inventory runs low. And if you're looking for clothing or footwear,
I'm gonna buy some shoes.
You might find better deals on Cyber Monday. For additional discounts, Warrock recommends signing up for a store's VIP list, like this shopper does.
So you sign up online and then you get like 20% off if you spend $100, and it all adds up.
And if you want to earn cash back on your purchases, consider using apps like Fetch, Dosh, or Rakuten.
So if you can earn that cash back on top of the deal, that's really going to help you out because you can use that to pay off your credit card.
One final important tip: keep track of your spending and stay on budget, especially when using a credit card.
If it takes you months to pay off with interest rates up, that means any deal that you got during the holidays is basically void because you're paying interest on it.
Really good advice. Well, there was an honor for late rapper Eazy-E. Compton is renaming the 100 block of Auto Drive South in his honor. Eazy's real name was Eric Wright, and he was a founding member of the groundbreaking hip-hop group NWA. Wright died in 1995 at the age of 30. The road's new name is Easy Street. Well, it's impossible to please everyone at Thanksgiving dinner, right? But there's a new survey that reveals the least favorite Thanksgiving side dish. Guess what? It's the green bean casserole. 31% said they'd skip that, according to a survey done by Taste Better from Scratch. 23% said they'd pass on the sweet potato casserole. Roasted vegetables and cranberry sauce came next. Only 6% said they didn't like stuffing. By the way, the most popular side dishes, homemade rolls, along with mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm with you on the mashed potatoes and gravy. All right, they're at it again. You might remember this duo. 7 years ago, the Arizona woman who accidentally invited a stranger to Thanksgiving. That's the man on the left. Well, this year, she did it again for 2 new strangers. This is 66-year-old Wanda Dench and Jamal Hinton, who she thought was her grandson when she texted him a Thanksgiving invitation back in 2016. Well, Dench and Hinton have been celebrating together every Thanksgiving since. Earlier this week, they teamed up with Airbnb to bring 2 new strangers to dinner. They all gathered on Monday night for a feast and a one-night stay at Wanda's home in Prescott Valley, Arizona. So far, there's no word on who it was who joined Wanda and Jamal for dinner this year, but they are brand new friends with a new tradition. Well, Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are returning to the silver screen for a new addition to the Karate Kid franchise, but this time, they need your help.
We're looking for next Karate Kid.
That's right. The global search for the star of our new film starts right now. So let's wax on, wax off, everybody.
You can get more info on how to land this role of a lifetime at KarateKidCasting.com. Details on the plot being kept secret for now, but Macchio confirms he will come back as Daniel LaRusso and Chan will return as Mr. Han. The Karate Kid debuted in 1984. The new movie is set to premiere December of next year. And now we want to share some good news for one of our NBC4 viewers. Rebecca Height reached out to tell us about her sweet mama, Geneva, who is turning 104 years young this week.
And took the little teacup down and held it to my ear. And there in the kitchen, all alone, I heard you say, "How are you?" on my teacup telephone.
And that is Geneva doing one of her very favorite things, reciting poetry. You know, she has had a remarkable life. She was born in 1919. She worked as an English teacher at a missionary in Mexico, and she's also helped to take care of children with special needs. She adopted her daughter Rebecca from an orphanage when she was just 5 years old. Geneva will be celebrating her 104th birthday this weekend, surrounded by her children, her grandchildren, and everyone who loves and adores her. Happy birthday to you, Geneva. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. We will be bringing you all the day's headlines. Thanks for watching The Rundown.